Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in for our post-match reaction live show. If you're joining the video live or if you're watching the video after it's been uploaded, make sure you do get your comments in the comment section below. I'm joined by a very special guest, Douglas, from the Dugout Football channel. Thank you very much for joining me today, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure. We're going to be talking about all things in the game, everyone. Obviously, the big decisions, your thoughts on the game as well, and everyone at home. Let us know who your standout players is. Any Everton fans, anyway. Let us know your thoughts on the game as well. So, and if you're new around here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button, put your bell notification on as well. Make sure you do head over to Doug's channel. I will leave his channel link in the description, so you can go ahead over there. You're close to 600 odd
Yeah,
subscribers,
I'm
mate.
on I'm on 598, I think, right now. So I'm very, very close to 600.
Yeah, try and get Doug to 600. But thank you for tuning in, everyone. It's been I've calmed down a bit, and I'm pretty sure every single one of us have. But yeah, what was obviously the game was dominated by VAR. Sadly, I wanted it to be dominated. I think when I spoke to Connor and I've watched Doug's post pre-match show as well, and everyone before the game on social media as well, we wanted a good game, and I think we did get a good game for a spectacle. Everton did give, as well as the tackles, they did play very well, Doug. And I think that obviously the midfield battle between Alan, Gomez, Decorday, Thiago, Hendo, and the lads in midfield anyway. So, but Doug, your general thoughts on how Everton played, and then we'll mention a bit later, obviously, the main big decisions.
What a game of football! I mean, we've been through the boring sort of derbies from sort of last season and 0-0, but I tell you something, that was just something else today. Started really brightly with getting the early goal, and then the big talking point, which we will get to, is the Van Dijk injury, which is really really concerning as well. And in all honesty, we defensively we were very very shaky. And I go away from it thinking I'm glad we didn't lose, but gutted at the end that a decision like Mane's has, decided the game, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was a crazy decision. Right, well, we'll get straight into obviously the talking points. Really, everyone. So let us get up the pictures anyway. But I felt it's sad that it's VAR. It's the bad side of VAR. We're all for it when it's. Don't get me wrong. If it was an Everton decision that went your way, or it was another game, I'd be all for it. It takes away from the spectacle of just watching a football game. Whatever happens, as Crouchy said, Doug, and everyone at home, the benefit should always go to the attacker. I think that's changed now, and now they're doing armpit ruling decisions. It should be feet at the get go anyway. But we're obviously the first decision, I think, as we can see here, let us know if that's come up, everyone. It was deemed offside, but what I don't get, everyone at home, let us know in the comment section below after. Why is that line being drawn off his Van Dijk's elbow, as you can see there? And obviously, you can see Dominic Calvert-Lewin's right leg. His looks like it's playing Van Dijk on, but we've become a notion now of ruling offsides through armpits. And Doug, you're telling me that looks like it's on his elbow,
Yeah,
Van Dijk's elbow, don't you?
yeah, that looks on in that angle. Like I don't get why they're bringing the elbow into it. But I tell you something, it looks as you say, like Calvert Lewin's right foot is where Van Dijk's arm is. So
Yeah.
how's that offside? Like I don't get that. But yeah, this is the thing with VAR is that sometimes it works and sometimes it just doesn't. And unfortunately, yes, we can all blame VAR, but it's the referees that are not doing their jobs properly. And I thought Michael Oliver had a bit of a bad game today. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I think me and Connor called it on our pre-match, but we knew he's usually an alright ref, but whoever was in that VAR room, I think it might have been David Moyes outside Goodison Park in that VAR box today, or something. But we'll get to a couple of your comments as well. Hiya lads, hiya Liz. Sorry, Original Gunner, sorry lads, VAR is a joke, fam. It's absolutely killing the game, not just for Liverpool, just off the back of this game. It's absolute disgrace, especially when fans do get back into a stadium in one day in the future. I just hope it gets scrapped, because it's good when it's getting used properly, but for decisions like today, and there's a whole catalogue of it being used like an absolute disgrace. What did I just watch? That was from Stephen. How is Zuki? How is he offside there? Zuki, don't get me started, like. As you can see, ref was on Sutton today. Disappointing by Divyam. It's a joke. Or you can say the referee. It's a joke, or you can say the referees that make cheating decisions like that should be sacked and investigated, like he has got a bet on or something. I tell you, Lewis, if it was Liverpool or if it was another club, I know it's off the back of a derby display, but I tell you, referees should be made to go out publicly and explain their decisions, like the players, like the managers. You run away with the tail between the legs at the end of the game, every single game, and it's an absolute disgrace. And then we'll get to a couple more of your comments as well. Hendo is Hendo was robbed. Definitely was. Should have been Ryan Dodge should have been 3-2 to the Mighty Reds. Cop Council Connor, you can join the live stream, mate. There should be a link in the description anyway. On the on the Skype. Just from the Jack 11 FIFA lad, I'm fuming. It's an absolute joke. Awful decision. How Pickford wasn't sent off is a joke, and he can go in the high on a player where he is not. It's not offside, or whether it's offside or not. That's a big key. It wasn't it, Doug. I think obviously in BT they said, regardless if it was offside or not, the referee has got the decision and has got the capability to give a player a yellow or a red card. Because I tell you, if that was in the middle of the pitch, that was all day a red card for whoever. They make one rule for Manchester United that I was hoping that the ref Oliver after the game looked at a monitor and then pointed to the penalty spot. But that's only if that's one rule for Manchester United, and that's we'll get up obviously the decision there. This is an absolute disgrace. How is that, everyone at home? If you're not a Liverpool fan or not, how is that? I know it's a freeze framed, but we obviously, due to copyrights, we can't play the video. But that is an absolute disgrace. If that was a Liverpool player on an Everton player, I'd be saying the exact same thing. Whether you play Sunday League football or under 18s, whatever age category of football, that is not acceptable on the school playground, in the back garden with your mates anyway. And that is a disgraceful tackle. End of story. That should be nowhere near a football pitch. I'm going to get off it anyway because it's going to make me even more angry. But yeah, it's an absolutely ridiculous challenge anyway.
It's like knee high as well. Like it's a leg breaker. It's a tackle that could easily end Van Dijk's career. It's a shocking tackle. And to be honest, like Pickford for me, like as much as he is erratic, like that was absolutely shocking tackle. He should be off. He should be off for that.
Yeah, the best team drew. Spec a nice one, lad.
Yeah.
A comedy of errors. That's some feel like lost we all over them today. Can't say anything. Spectre spot on. Need a league table of officials on point system. Absolutely spot on. Getting relegated to lower divisions. Poor refs. Stay like it's any job in world football, any job in general. If you make a mistake, obviously you get reprimanded. But I think too many decisions. Like obviously the decision that's seen, it was Norwich or whoever went down last season anyway, but Aston Villa stayed up with it. It was a blatant goal. The ball was behind the goal, and it wasn't the referee's fault. It was obviously the technology let them down, but it's absolutely fiddled with the something needs to happen here. I can join in 2 minutes, Connor. There we go. Oh, he's in. There we go, Connor.
Ah,
Thank you joining in after. Are you driving down to see the VAR officials right now, mate?
mate, I think I should be. What an absolute joke! Absolute joke. I managed to watch the highlights just now. I watched the first half and then catch the second half. But some of these decisions, man, like something needs to happen with VAR. It needs to happen. There's something critically wrong because for Virgil, like you just said, Virgil's one, and then the Hendo goal as well. That was just shocking.
Yeah,
Mane decision is ridiculous. It's absolutely
let's get it up here, everyone. Where is it? There we go. As you can see there, everyone. Keep on talking, Doug. Just explain us through that. Everyone at home, how is that offside?
First of all, look at Mina. Look at Mina.
His right foot. It's not even his arm. It's his right foot ahead of his shoulder, isn't it?
His arm and his right foot is right with Mane. I don't understand. Are we now saying that his back is offside? No, it looks as if the back is offside. Now, if we're giving offside for back, oh come on, the game's gone if we're getting decisions like that.
We've been Sheffield United in this game. It's literally Aston Villa versus Sheffield United, and we are Sheffield, where we've been robbed of a goal and a red card. That's how bad it is. It's the thing is now, will there be an investigation? That's the thing, because there won't be, Jack Shaken said there won't be, but there should be, because there's two shocking decisions. But at the end of the day now, we don't know whether or not Virgil van Dijk is going to be injured, long term now.
I think he'll be out for a very long time. I know Doug said just before we went on. It's not looking good, and obviously, lucky enough, we've got two amazing centre backs in Joel Matip and obviously Gomez. And we should be talking about Joel Matip's amazing performance. I know we did concede two goals, but considering how long Matip's been out for, I felt he played very well today. And obviously, obviously Pickford in between the sticks, you could be looking at a Joel Matip winner. That he should have scored. Great save by Pickford, but he shouldn't have been on the pitch in the first place. And yet again, like not just for Liverpool, this game today, it seems to be the case for every single thing that is happening on Match of the Day on Sky and BT. It's a disgrace. You sat there, you should be talking about a last-minute winner. If that was Everton, and whether it be a goal, fair play, because that's what football should be about. It shouldn't be talking about key decisions in games going wrong. I remember a couple of years ago when we used to have, as much as we used to lambast Howard Webb for being a Manchester United season ticket holder, he was a decent referee and he got the decisions right, as long as you weren't playing him at Old Trafford. He was a good official. We used to have Champions League referees, English referees. The standard in English football is gone so bad, and no wonder that the officials aren't getting taken up at World Cups and Champions League finals. They're looking at other referees in other leagues, and yet again, not just Liverpool's game, but another game in the Premier League where you're discussing refereeing decisions. Because I tell you, Salah, what a game he had today. He's on fire. He's absolutely on fire. Doug,
100th Premier League goal as well.
Yeah,
goal for Liverpool. It's absolutely fantastic.
He's on level with Keegan, is he? In terms of goal scoring.
The thing is, it's like now, like Mo Salah, he's not only like a Liverpool legend. He has got to be in the Premier League's like best ever goal scorers of all time. For me, but one thing I will say before I do head off, because I will have to head off in a second, is fair play to Adrian today. I know the first goal, I know he could maybe do a little bit better, but fair play to him, because a couple of times he did save us today. I think there was a one with Calvert-Lewin in the second half as well. So, fair play to him for bouncing back after that Villa game as well. But, look at it. Last season, we drew at Everton again. We've drawn with them again. So, realistically, it's not much of a difference from last season. So, I'm not really disappointed in that aspect of things. Just, it should have been 3-2 Liverpool, and Liverpool should have won practically and got back to winning ways. But yeah, for me, I think Henderson, Robbo, and Salah could easily be man of the match. For me, anyway. But yeah, it's gutting. But at the end of the day, it's not a result that actually breaks us.
Yeah.
I gave my man of the match to Thiago. Actually, I thought his passing was superb today, and he's another one that has actually got an injury. Apparently, Jurgen Klopp said at his press conference, I think Thiago's got an injury, and that was from the tackle from Richarlison. Which, let's be honest, he's a dirty prick. I mean, how high do you want your bloody foot? I mean,
I'm surprised he didn't go off the pitch kissing his badge like some of them usually like to do. But yeah, thank you for Connor. I'll let you go anyway, La. Thank you for jumping on.
I'll see you in a bit, and hopefully, we might get some explanation from someone about VAR.
Yeah, we'll probably get the original, obviously classic tweet from the Premier League on the Twitter. Yeah, it was deemed offside, but yeah, yet again. Thank you for coming on, mate. For short notice.
I'll catch you guys in a bit.
Catch you
in a bit, La. Yeah, the referee should be able to overrule VAR. Michael Oliver took the easy way out. Yeah. Even some rival fans are saying things. Pickford should be sent off. Spectre, yeah, I think everyone can confirm that. Like everyone was in full agreement. Sir Klopp, Pickford was reckless, missed the ball, and completely a red card and a penalty. The refs annoy me because it's entirely their fault. The rule makers have never played football in their lives. This is consistency, and that has been the issue with. What's the point of having a television screen on the side of the pitch and not reviewing it? Goalkeepers get away with murder these days. They get far too much protection. Spectre.
On that, I'm very surprised David Coote in the VAR room has actually not said to Michael Oliver, go and have a look at the screen, because it is blatant as anything, that Pickford tackle. I mean, it's as we've said, it's knee high. It's a really bad challenge, and yeah, like Spectre said, he's nowhere near the ball.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Near the ball.
On a positive note, Thiago fits in brilliantly. The creativity we needed.
Yes.
Lizzie, he absolutely. I think he struggled like 5-10 minutes. I think to get into the pace of the game, but I think once he got started, Lizzie spot on. He really dictated the pace of the game. Pickford's challenge is 10 times worse than Richarlison one, and one is a red.
Yeah.
Should have been a 3-2 win. Chanel, thank you very much for your comment, mate. Yeremina, right arm, hand in line with Mane's. Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely clear and obvious. Attacking players should get the benefit of the doubt. Football is for the naked eye, not for the AI. Sir Klopp absolutely hit the nail on the head there, mate. We need the Bundesliga refs. The Premier League is the best league in the world, and these decisions today make it look terrible as fans' views. Yeah, it's... Hopefully in the future we do get fans back anyway, but it just takes away from the spectacle, watching a game and just being there live, because you've got to celebrate not once, not twice, but about 3-4 times. Adrian was shocking. Spectre, nice one for your comment, La. Hendo was brilliant. Should have saved the first goal for the Everton. Yeah, in terms of Spectre, I felt he should have had a lot more protection in front of him, because obviously they knew Everton. They went, right, big Virgil's off now. We'll just crowd the box with players anyway and really look to expose them. But yeah, Richarlison, Adrian should have saved the first goal, but other than that, thought he was decent anyway. But yeah, in terms of that, Robbo for me, fantastic. I'm praying he's not injured. Because I tell you, off the back of the last two performances, Robinson has been a country mile ahead of the majority of all of our players. For me, he's played phenomenal. Salah, yet again, if we didn't have Robbo and Salah the last 2 games, I think Liverpool would be in a very tricky position.
Yeah,
Matip
totally.
coming in as well. Doug, closing words, mate, and everyone get your comments in just before we do shoot off. What you felt Liverpool have learned from today's game, and really going to the next game, Liverpool really need to improve.
Thiago's a world-class midfielder. We've been needing that creativity for absolutely ages. And you know what? He actually wanted a goal. There was one shot I think I remember in the second half where it just comes to him and he just absolutely hits it and it goes off Mina's head and away from danger. But I tell you, that was going in as well. But what did we learn? Defensively, we are a little bit shaky. We do need to toughen up at the back, but hopefully Alisson's not out for too much longer. Because I just don't think the back four have any confidence in Adrian.
Yeah, it's mad. You just look at the top teams in Europe. I think Adrian, he played very well today. Obviously, there was question marks on the whole defence for that first goal. I know you could pick points every single one. Obviously, goalkeeper, centre backs, left back, and right back, and your DMs and that. But it'd be interesting. You spot it on there, mate. I think Liverpool. I think Klopp will not be happy with the goals in which we're conceding. Very sloppy goals. Calvert-Lewin for the second goal for Everton. It was a very good goal from his point of view. Very shocking defending from Liverpool because Robbo just allows him. We know how good Calvert-Lewin is aerially, in the air anyway. But he done very well, Calvert-Lewin, to pull off the back of there. But yet again, I'm just happy we haven't lost that, Doug, and everyone at home. I tell you, if that goal gets disallowed and then Everton go up the other end and score, I tell you, I don't think I pressed the start button on this video anyway in the live stream. But yeah, Doug, thank you very much for coming on, mate. Really do appreciate it. Head over to Dugout Football channel anyway. Make sure, try and get him to 600 subscribers. It's been an absolute pleasure to have him on.
One away now. One away.
Come on, one more. But thank you for every single one of you that's tuned in. Every single one of you, I really do appreciate the support. I will be doing a video tomorrow, a live stream as well, just get up to date on. And if there's more controversy in the Premier League, which there probably will be, I really do appreciate every single one of you for jumping on a live stream. Hitting that like button as well. Really do appreciate it. Absolute legends. And if you're watching this video once it's been uploaded, make sure you do get involved in the comment section below, and I will read through all your comments in tomorrow's episode, everyone. So make sure you do get them in. But I've absolute legends, Reds. Enjoy your weekends. We go again, and the Reds are in action very soon anyway. So, but Doug, thank you for coming on, mate. And Reds around the world, everything going on, keep safe, wash your hands and all that. And big shout out to all the key workers and NHS staff and medical staff all around the world to combating day to day. Thank you so much, Reds, and you'll never walk alone. Yeah.